need those glasses. Sorry.
Your chair.
Hey, there you go. Hey, everybody. I'm Johnny Scoville. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Barbara Aldrich, Just Joan, Lisa Trimble, and Jane. Thank you for being here. Hello, KM. You rock star, you. Hi, Susan. Heather. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to have some fun tonight. Guess what? I'm not going to cry on you tonight. Hi, Ted Hammond. Thank you for being here. Here's what I want you all to do. We're going to talk tonight. We're going to be talking about the algorithm tonight. So here's what I want you to do. We can trick the algorithm. We've talked about this before. If everybody hits the like, leaves a comment. Hi, Winchester Super X. The lame win. Hello. Lilac Lime. Hello. We can fool the algorithm. And the way we do that is by hitting the like, leaving a comment real quick. Keith Kingman, West Lightburn, and Gouthie, Flaming Koala Hot Sauce. Hi, Mike. What it does is they think, hey, man, something's going crazy over there on that Pepper Guy's channel. Let's push it out. Hi, Joseph Hurd. Good to see you. Feel the burn. Hello. Hi, Nikki. This is going to be an interesting one. So let's all see if we can trick the algorithm. What a mystery the algorithm is. We're going to talk about that. It's an interesting thing, the algorithm. I think it's seen from a couple of different points of view. We're going to get to that in a little bit, but not yet. I'm going to wait for some more people to join us. So I took a nice walk on the beach today. I've not had any water since I've been here. Just about 5 minutes ago, Tommy goes, you know what? I bet we could drink the water in this hotel. I'm like, go ahead. Give it a shot. I'm not. Ted, I had plans on moving to Australia. And I had a DWI years ago, 7 years ago.
Way too much like you.
And could be. And they wouldn't allow me in. So that's that. Bree and I are friends. We ended very amicably. She's a terrific girl, and I will always have love for her. And so it wasn't like something ugly. It's Australia. Didn't like me. And that's okay. I'm not everybody's flavor. But what a day I had. It was interesting. She's having a dream. Look at this. Katie's dreaming up a storm. She's shaking and twitching.
Fighting squirrel in her sleep.
She's fighting squirrel in her sleep. And no cowboy boots allowed. You know what? You should see me in a pair of cowboy boots. It's like me with a cowboy hat on. If I walked into a room, I mean a room where nobody knew who I was, and I was wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots, somebody would say, that dude doesn't look right in those. I'm serious. I just can't pull that off. I'm jealous of people who can. I moved to Australia 10 years ago from Scotland. Best move I ever made. I've been there, and I enjoyed my time there. I think I picked the right place. Feel the burn. Had my first chocolate primitalia of the season, and it was brutal. Good for you. Nikki, I miss my toes in the sand. I will admit I'm a bit jealous. Don't be. But it's pretty neat to have your toes in the sand. Gouthie said, I never had a DWI. I had a few close calls. I only had one. You have no idea. I bet you I did this thing on the side of the road.
Sobriety test.
How many times have I done it with you? 4 or 5? I've done it a lot, but only one DWI. But I'm done with that. They're serious. You know who else is wicked serious about DWIs? Canada. Holy! You got any kind of. I don't care who you are either. I don't care who you are. You're not going.
Unless, of course, you're bringing them money.
A lot of money.
Well, when we did global, they let me in there. For how long?
Yeah, but that was I suppose you're right.
Yep.
But that was the people that were in charge of that were connected.
Correct.
The pepper season will be an epic one. You know what I think I'm going to do this season? I'm not promising anybody, but I think I might grow pods on my balcony. Don't you think we get enough light there?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to. You know what? Canada is an interesting place. They're very polite. It's a very clean place. Like Montreal is a crystal clean, wicked clean city. At least my memory of it was.
We spent a lot.
Yes, we did. Keith Kingman is asking, how are the peppers in South America? Since Tommy and I got here, it's been kind of busy. The immigration process is not like that. It takes time, and we've been running around a lot. Now, peppers were sort of invented here. I mean, I'm not positive. I think the habanero, this is where it came from. So I think it's going to be a great pepper season. A lot of folks are asking if I'm going to eat peppers. I am. I'm excited about that. But it's going to be a whole lot more than just peppers. But the truth of the matter is, it's always been a whole lot more than just peppers. It's been cats, it's been guitars, it's been going to restaurants, it's been me just hanging out. So we're going to do a lot, and it's like a buffet. This channel is like a buffet. You go to a buffet, you don't like every single thing on the buffet. Even if you did, you couldn't. You take what you like, you avoid what you don't. Last season was a good one. My tolerance got stupid high, says Phil DeBurn. Mine right now is non-existent. But I will tell you this. And I'm opening myself up for a beating here. Hi, Dizzy Dragon. You're not going to believe what Tommy and I had for lunch today. We had ceviche again. Literally had it every single day since we've been here. But the red sauce that they bring to the table, it's weird. It's not pre-made. They just kind of whip it up, and it's different every day. And the first thing we do is like, what's the red sauce like today? And today it was hot, but there was a lot of cilantro in it. It was, wasn't it a good day?
They literally call it heat, right? In their language, right? It's called heat. But they bring.
It was so good.
Never comes on something. You always have it.
And Gauthi said, don't base your opinion on Canada with Montreal. But I was there. Like, I'm old. I was there in high school, so it was a different time.
I have been through almost all of Canada. Loved it.
It's a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
Nikki, that would be awesome. Find out if pepper has not been grown there yet and grow it. Johnny's Ecuadorian peppers. It's kind of a cool idea. Adam Thomas, hello there. I love those peach scorpion. Peach scorpion's a great pepper. It really is. You got it, Dizzy Ceviche. Hi, Jennifer. And Jen's in the house. How cool is that? All right, so everybody, do me a favor. You know what's really funny? For almost a decade, I've been doing this, and of the 7,000 plus videos, I would bet in less than 1% of them, I've said, "Hey, hit the comment. Hit the like button. Please comment and subscribe if you haven't." Do you know why I didn't do that? I've said it before. I don't want to sound like a YouTuber, which is stupid because I am one. However, I'm going to do that a lot now. So please hit the like button. And if you have never hit the subscribe, do it. It's free. Dizzy said the climate would probably grow them pretty good. I got to tell you something. Every day it's the same. It is between 55 degrees and 57 degrees every night. And every day it is between 75 and 79. It's just that way.
You guys have a farm then?
Yeah, we did. We do. In my short exploration of attempting to grow peppers, I have learned they like heat and sun. Yeah. And they say, I don't know because I've never grown them, but they say that if you stress a plant, they get hotter. Now, I will tell you this. I had one of the most famous growers ever. I'm not going to put his name out there, but he said that's all nonsense. Ted Hammond asks, why didn't you go to the Diddy trial? I'll be really honest. There was a little bit of a little misdirection, razzle dazzle. There were some people there that were looking to cause me and my brother harm. So while people were on their way to New York to find us, we were on our way to South America. And that's kind of how it worked. They do like, Dizzy says they do like sun, but shade is pretty okay too. They just need light to start the oxen decrease. Listen, Dizzy Dragon, he has forgotten more about peppers than I know. True story. The guy knows a lot about peppers. Really does. So, Gauthi says, I heard that about stressing out a plant. A grower, the first person who in Australia, who was the first person who mass produced habaneros, told me in person that I don't remember how many thousands of plants they had, but they had a lot. And he said to me that he went down an entire row of plants, and he took a pin, and every single pepper, he would poke it a hole through just the outer skin, the outer part of just poke it through. And his claim is, and if you think about it, like intellectually, it sounds like it makes sense if you believe that stressing a plant, what happens is it thinks it's under attack and it produces more capsaicin to ensure propagation. But, and he told me that all the peppers in that row were 25% hotter. But somebody that, hi Spirit Prof, good to see you, bro. Somebody that knows a really lot about peppers told me that is utter nonsense. I don't know. Can I tell you something? When you're young, you think you know everything. I remember my dad saying to me, boy, they should make you president. You have an answer for everything. And what happens is, it's a beautiful thing about aging. You get to a place where you realize you don't know anything. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Jelitis.
How about Jay?
Jay? I'm going to call you Jay. Thank you, Jay, for being here. I hope you don't mind, but I don't want to butcher your name. Gauthi, yeah, by stabbing a pepper with a needle. He said that the pepper feels it's under attack, and as a result, it creates more oils. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I haven't grown. But like I said, somebody who's very, very good at it told me that that's nonsense. Tomorrow night is our last night in this hotel room. I was almost waiting for the cats to cheer. Holy moly! You think it's not bad for? It hasn't been bad for us, and it hasn't been bad for Katie. She's too young and silly to understand what's going on. But Squirrel's not digging it. She can't get away for her. Miso Smokes, good to see you. Look at that. Jiggle finally caught you live. Congrats on the move and the new smile. I got to tell you something. The smile isn't happening. Not that I'm forcing it. I am choosing. I'm redesigning my life from the ground up, and it starts here. So I'm choosing to be positive and I'm choosing to be happy. It's a choice we make. Dizzy wrote an article in Spanish about that. I can send it to you so you can practice your Spanish. It would be 10 years before I could understand it. But you'd be proud of me, Dizzy. I've said this, but the first couple of days I was here, I'd use this really cool translation app, and I'd say what I want to say in English, and it would spit it out in Spanish. And then I would turn my phone around and let the person read it like a dummy. And then on like day 3, I'm like, why am I doing that? So I would just read it to them. And today, David at the front desk said that my Spanish is getting better. He did tell me that. Of course, I had to have him say it into the translation for me to understand it. But he did tell me that, which was nice. Adam's a mushroom grower. I think going to grow peppers too. That would be a cool thing. Peppers are great. They really are. You know what's great about peppers? They bring people together. It's a beautiful thing. Spear Prof, I'll put a needle in a few pods. Keep me posted. Yeah, it's an interesting, doesn't it? Like maybe I'm just a dummy. Like intellectually, to me, that makes sense. No. Kellyanne, good to see you. That's a great question, Galfi. I don't know. Good question. You know what? Thank you, Pepperhead. You know what? It's an apartment. You can call it a condo. It's an apartment. But thank you. We're looking forward to being in it. It's way bigger than this, and Squirrel's going to have a lot of places to hide and get away. Now, some changes. There's going to be a lot of cool changes. And I can't wait for you to see them. I'm going to be doing some yoga. I'm going to get in shape. I couldn't touch my toes today for $1 million. In fact, if they said your life depends on it, I'm done. I couldn't touch my toes unless I bend my knees. I am going to get good at yoga. I want to become flexible. Spear Prof says, Uncle Bull Cow, is he going to send you some of his new fudge? I don't know. I'll tell you something. What do you call it? Hell fudge? I don't remember what he called it. But I will tell you this. In my time of doing this, and I have a little bit of experience, it was probably among the worst calf cramps I've ever experienced. I don't know if my nose running is residual from the late lunch we had. I was hotter today than yesterday.
Also, have the AC on.
I know.
We don't usually do that.
Do you notice that Squirrel's not sneezing anymore at all?
Sure.
I still hear Katie once in a while, but So there was something going on here. Jeremy Fowler, good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you. NZ Chilihead, good to see you. The man, the myth, the Chilihead. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Joseph Hurt says, I can't even see my toes. I'm not much better. I'm going to get good at it. And I really want to get good at speaking Spanish. Today I had this terrible feeling like I'm never going to be fluent. And I don't need to be fluent. I just need to be fluent enough to get around. Here's the truth of that. I can almost speak well enough to kind of get around and get what I need. But I need to get a lot better at it. But it is going to be fun. So there's going to be some, I'm going to get in shape. Tommy's like, we're going to be getting up at like 5 o'clock doing yoga. Did anybody in the chat see the short I made from the balcony? And I was just commenting on how loud the ocean is. We're on the 14th floor, and the sound. Our real estate agent said that she's had people buy property there and go, we got to sell it. I can't deal with this. It's like living at the airport. It's loud. It's not even a joke how loud it is. But I'm looking forward to that. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be having a camera and a microphone looking down at the beach at night. So if you want to go to sleep, there is scientific proof, believe it or not, that the ocean and the sound of it has something to do with your circadian rhythm. It actually can help in digestion. It's unbelievable. But if you guys want to support my channel, you want to help, and you want to get better night's sleep, you want to sleep to the sound of the ocean, that's going to start probably the first or second. I don't know. Hey, we're in on the 30th, but it might take us a day to set that up. Spear Prof says, question for the boss. Should I eat my slightly expired spicy tubes signed by Johnny for League of Fire points or hang on to them as collectibles?
You didn't sign the peanuts. Did you?
I didn't sign the peanuts. Eat them and just keep the tube. That's what I would do. Listen, I'm not Michelangelo. I'm a knucklehead. What's a signed tube worth? Come on. You're too kind. I have not NZ Chilihead, but hopefully I will. Mellow Yellow Man, good to see you. Spanish will become my second language, says Nikki. Boy, I hope so. You're awfully kind. Okay, so Nikki, you saw the video. Were you surprised how loud that was? That was only shot with my iPhone. Man, it's going to be loud. I'm really thrilled about it. Nikki says, I like rain sounds when I sleep. For 10 years, I've been using a rain app. And I deleted it right before I left because my phone had so little storage, I couldn't even upload a video with it. So I had to delete that. But now I don't need to do that because I have the ocean I can listen to. Ted Hammond, thank you so much for that super chat. Who wants to do harm to you and Tommy? That's mental. You know what?
That was weeks ago.
That was weeks ago. If you're a content creator, you're going to have people hate you. It's no big deal. If you're taking flack, it means you're around the target. So it's no big deal.
All their names already.
Huh?
I've forgotten all their names already.
Exactly. I don't even know their names. I have to go to church. You know what, Dizzy Dragon? Our real estate agent is picking us up Sunday, taking us to church. I have found a church. I'm very excited about it. All right. Let's get started. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button and subscribe, and let's keep that algorithm moving. Algorithm. What is an algorithm? I think we all have different ideas. If you're a content creator, it's the great mystery. CPP Tommy, good to see you. Flaming Koala Dizzy, see you, mate. Dizzy's leaving. Later, Dizzy. Love you, man. If you're a content creator, it's kind of the mystery, like the mystery of the algorithm. If you're a viewer, all you do is watch, here's how it is supposed to work. Okay, an algorithm is supposed to, based on what you have, based on the content you've chosen to consume, the algorithm will present to you content along the lines of what you like. In addition, it'll throw some other ones that they think will also be along the lines you like. And that, in theory, that is how the algorithm works. I want to tell you something more. Here's the problem. You saw the thumbnail? I'm guilty. Tommy's guilty.
Wait,
And it is killing everybody. If listen, if there's 62 of us in the chat right now, if we were all driving down the bus, a highway on the bus, and there's a big giant bend, okay, a big bend, and the cops stopped us and said, "Listen, people, there's a horrific car accident around this bend involving a lot of cars, a school bus. I'm telling you, it's horrific. Please don't look." As we go around that corner, 64 heads are going to go. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm right. Now, I want to tell you something. I did a little research today about the algorithm. What do you think? Here's the thing. Have you guys ever hear me drop the F-bomb here? It's not me, right? Do you want to know something? If I started beefing with people, started swearing, started attacking people, started dropping F-bombs, it would cause drama and tension. And you know what happens with drama and tension? People would be coming in angry. There'd be people upset with me. And I'm telling you, I would get a lot more views. I would make a lot more money. I don't want to be that person. Okay, I just don't. Now, here's the problem. The internet, put a 1 in the chat if you're somebody who doesn't seek out nasty videos, but when you log on to YouTube, for some reason, they suggest them. That's what's happening today. I did some research today, and YouTube absolutely will put negative videos that in front of people who never, ever, ever watch negative videos. And do you know why they do that? Because they know that Tommy and I are going to click on it. And then guess what happens with the algorithm? It pushes it out and pushes it out. Who's heard the term that a lie will go around the planet 5 times before the truth puts its shoes on? Same thing with nasty. Nasty gets the views. In fact, there used to be a thing this was funny. This was a big expression in the chili community years ago. Spews get the views. Who's seen me barf on a video? Well, I shouldn't say that because I've done it. The milk video, the rotten fish videos, you know what I mean? But that's not my thing. But spews get the views. And there would be people that would intentionally vomit on every video because people want to see that. I don't want to see that. Right? Now, there's an interesting, I'm not going to get really into this. Tommy and I have been watching, there's a lot of interesting characters out right now. Galthy, F-bombs are everywhere, but they're not here. I didn't curse around my kids when they were little. They're going to lose their innocence in that area, but not by daddy. So I just didn't do that. I'm guilty. Let me give you an example of why I'm guilty. There's a very interesting phenomenon out right now. And Tommy's going to be talking more about this, so I'm not going to steal too much of his content, but we talked a lot about it. The Tate brothers, King Azule, the Liver King, Wes Watson. You guys ever hear these people? You guys know what I'm talking about? It's the alpha male genre, which is so silly to me. I don't get it. First of all, their average viewer is between 12 and 15, and it's just absurd. But they swear, and they're vile, and everybody's heard these people. Now, I want to tell you something. I don't go to Wes Watson's channel and watch his videos, but he's in trouble right now. And I'm sorry, but I'm watching it because I want to see justice done. But I'm still watching it. I'm watching it. I just told you why. I'm watching it because I want to see justice done. Every time, we don't do anything for nothing. Jay, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This is a big one for me. I can't stand hearing God's name used in vain. And now I'm hearing it on the shorts, not on mine. You will never hear me say that. Ever. Ever. Yeah, I have a problem with that. You know what? Here's the thing. If That's the only way you can communicate. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, Liver King's an interesting one. That dude is a mental mess. But here's the thing. The men I just named off, indicted, going to jail, just brought up on allegations. Every one of them is in trouble big time. And I'm telling you, Wes Watson's going to do a dime, maybe more. But I'm watching it, and we're watching it. The German word is Schadenfreude. Now, Schadenfreude is, you know what? You got to almost respect the Germans for that. I'm half German, by the way, so I didn't say that. You almost got to respect the Germans for having that word. The word Schadenfreude means getting your jollies out of watching somebody's misery. Yeah, Spear Prof saw the headlines about Liverpool. He got arrested for making terroristic threats against Joe Rogan. Words matter, folks. It's an important thing. Yeah, it's Tommy Scoville in the chat. Schadenfreude, exactly. Nikki, Liver King trying to get Joe Rogan. He needs to quit that nonsense. Yeah, here's the thing. He's absolutely out of control wanting to be on his show. If you were Joe Rogan, would you want to have him on your show? I don't like fake people. I don't put on a persona. Anybody that knows me outside of here, anybody in the chat ever meet me? Anybody in the chat know me outside of my brother obviously isn't an account. Look at this one. Jay says, imagine after 10 years when Wes gets out again and starts a new channel. No one remembers him. Here's the funny thing about Wes Watson. I want you to know something. When he first got out, he was making videos about prison, about how to make sure you don't go there. And it was different. It was now it's not my kind of guy. JD Delay. I like his content. All right. It's different. He's
a little different.
He is.
Because he's still positive.
He has a positive message.
Yeah.
It is different.
But that's how Wes did.
But that's back when Wes first got out of prison, he was all positive. Hey, Monk. I'm going to Monk. He was positive. And now, hi, Tom Broom. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for being here. It's a friend of mine right there. But what's happened is if you get out of bed, you get out of bed for a reason because you have stuff to do. If you eat, it's because you're hungry. You drink, it's because you're thirsty. And if you click on a nasty video, it's because you want to see it. Now, I'm not pointing a finger at you. What did the title say? I did it. I'm guilty. I caused this. I'm sorry, but I'm not, it doesn't matter. I can't explain what it is. Garbage in, garbage out. What are you consuming? No different than food. If you take terrible food in your body, you're not going to do well. If you take terrible content in, it's going to affect you. I promise you. Lisa Trimble, good to see you. It really will. It's Jay, check this out. What other dishes? Best ceviche. I have not had anything but ceviche since I've been. I know that's absurd. If you came here and I took you to a few places that have ceviche, you'd be like, the next day, you'd be like, get some more ceviche. I promise you I'll eat different stuff. I'm just on a ceviche run. We don't do anything for nothing. So I'm sorry for saying you, when I click, and it's because it feeds me. It feeds me. When you leave a comment, you're leaving a comment for a reason. Everything we do, we do for a reason. I'm not sure if I'm pescatarian. I love meat. I'm a carnivore big time, Kristen. And the great thing about it is in South America, there's some amazing beef. We just haven't eaten it yet because the ceviche is just so good. The Daggerman, it's really great to see you, brother. Hope all is good. Thank you. Keith Kingman says, love you guys. I'm very proud of you and Tommy. I'm very proud of Tommy. If you don't know this, yesterday was Tommy's 10-year sobriety birthday. Huh. What's really cool about that, it happens to fall on Mama Scoville's birthday. Yesterday was my mother's birthday. And it's kind of cool. It's a cool thing. And the funny thing about it is, for years, Tommy thought his sobriety date was the 26th. And so I said, did you use on the 26th? And he goes, yeah. And your sobriety date's the 27th. He was like, wow, that's Mom's birthday. It was pretty cool.
Took 5 years to figure out my sobriety date.
I wasn't going to say that, but it,
No,
it
not
took a
very
little
bright.
while to figure that out.
Not very bright.
Marty Mongoose, good to see you. 10 years it is. I'm 15 years clean from needles in my arms and things like that. And I'm a very, very happy person. Now, so I am making a commitment. I don't use Facebook. Oh, you know what? I do use Facebook Messenger. What I use now is, and what everybody in Ecuador uses, is WhatsApp. That's what I use. And I mean everybody. Cab drivers, restaurants. WhatsApp is the name of the game. So I use WhatsApp. So that's my get down right now. Keith Kingman, you guys are fantastic. That's kind of you to say that. Thank you. Have you hit the like button yet? Have you? Just curious. Have you all subscribed? I'm just wondering. You know, it's a wonderful thing that's happening now. If you've seen lately, the world is in a jam. It's a dark, dark place, and there's a battle raging. There is a battle raging, and if you don't feel it, good for you. Wow, I feel it. And the battle's hate. It's love against hate. And that's what it is. So recently, Tommy and I, we had this revelation that love is the name of the game. The Beatles. I said today, I was walking on the beach. You know, they did Helter Skelter and some really ratchet stuff. They did. They got into some really wild psychedelic stuff. The first hit was I Want to Hold Your Hand. We need to get back to love, people. We need to get back to love. So Tommy and I decided we're going to do that. All right. So I have no room in my life for hate. I have no room in my life for fake people. Hi, Triggy. Good to see you. Renee B.
Hey.
Renee B, you're a rock star. We worked with you an hour.
Well, between two people. So
we're gonna figure it out, Renee. I think Tommy left you a message, but so Tommy and I have been making this real concerted effort because here's the thing. You think it's easy to smile? Listen, I'm in a country where nobody knows my language. Nobody knows, which is great that nobody knows me. I don't speak the language. Everything is foreign to me. I'm walking a tightrope and there's no net. The smile that I have isn't just emanating from within. I'm making myself happy because I'm in a tense place right now. I'm safe, but it's just a very, very challenging thing. I've said this so many times. Years ago, I moved and my dad sent me an article. Yeah, in a letter, actually. That's how long ago it was. And it said that next to the passing of a loved one, the most stressful thing a person can endure in life is moving. So there has been, as a content creator, I can go into the studio, all right, and I can go into the comment section, right, and I can pick a word like I've banned all the bad words. I'm sorry. People hate that. Yeah, kids watch this. We're not going to swear here. But I type in happy. And the number of comments that we have had, how many do you think you've had? It's absurd. How many comments saying how happy we are? It's absurd. So many. And
97%.
It's wonderful. Easy. But I want to share with you something. We're not all like that. Are you ready for this? I'm going to give you two comments that I got. As I've gotten older, I'm not going to tell you the names, okay? If you snuck in here and I haven't said hello to you, man, I'm sorry. Hit the like button, please. We'll get more people in here, and I'll try to. If you want to get my attention with a question or a comment, throw 3 Qs, capital Qs or capital Cs, comment or question in front of it. It'll catch my attention. I'll flag it. I'll make sure I get to it. This is a comment I want to read to you first. As I've gotten older, I just can't do negativity anymore. It's literally lowering my life expectancy. It's lowering my quality of life. Hi, Joe. Joe Cool. That's cool. Good to see you. There's so much I could be mad about. It's about love. All right. So then I read a comment. Listen to this. I'm not going to tell you the name of the video because you'll go look and you'll see who said it. I will tell you that the title of the video was all positive. It was all about positivity. This is the comment. Are you ready? I love your channel, but it's getting really depressing. On a video where I talk about love. Now, wow. Think about that. Hate sells. Ugly sells. I hope there's nobody in this chat that wants to hear me swear and act like a loser. I don't think anybody wants that of me. You don't come here for that. Here's the problem. People are yearning for it. That's the problem. But you want to know what? I found, Jay, they may be yearning for it because they do click on it. But you know what they're yearning for more? This world is starved for love. If you knew how many emails I get that says, I don't feel loved. I've had people say, I want what you have. And they don't mean this. They mean happiness. And I said, redesign your life. It starts from the ground up. We've said before, don't look for happiness in the place you lost it. Happiness is within us. Happiness is not an exterior thing. You can wear a smile. That's just evidence of happiness, but that's not necessarily happiness. Happiness is within you. So when you lose it, you didn't lose something on the outside, right? You lost something on the inside. So why go outside to try to fix it? Why go outside and try to find something you lost inside? What people do is they'll drink something to try to find happiness. They'll smoke something, shoot something, snort something, smoke something, swallow something, pull a handle on something. They'll buy something. They'll sleep with somebody. People are doing everything they can to find happiness, and they're looking for it in all the wrong places because it starts within. Please consider me family. So here's what's happened. This is a funny thing. All right. So I've been, and it's not easy. I'm choosing to love. That drinking alcohol does not get rid of sadness. It only makes it worse. I promise you. It's a depressant. You're right. They don't call it a depressant for nothing. But love is going to be the answer. Now I'm telling you, every single video I've done about love, within an hour of the video being over, 100 people are going to unsubscribe.
Adios.
Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Good night. Now, let me tell you something. I don't mind. I want you to know something. I'm trying so hard to be a positive person. One of the byproducts of being a positive person, if you're positive, you will attract positive people. At the same time, you're going to piss off negative people. You really are. There are people who hate me for where I am right now. Because they think that
Flamingo hot off. I can't do
oh, good night. Good night. There are people that think that just being here makes me happy. I got to tell you something. I am making myself happy, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. I have had, I don't ever want to talk about depressing things. If I sat down and one-on-one and told you what my last 4 months have been like, you wouldn't believe it. Time zone, Jay, right now it is 8:28 in the evening. Joe Cool says, Johnny is honest and truthful, and people hate to hear the truth.
We are on East Coast time.
East Coast time.
If you took a ruler and took it straight down, it would cut right through the center of Florida. So
yeah, where Tom Broom is. If you get a ruler on the mat, go straight down. It goes right to where I live. Every video tonight, as soon as this video is over, there are going to be people. Not just, here's the crazy thing. They're not just going to unsubscribe, which I don't mind because I don't want negative people here. If you unsubscribe, like this person said in a video about love, man, your channel's getting depressing. I want to hug that guy. That's so sad, right? But the beautiful thing is, like, there are 151 some odd thousand people here, right? I don't care if there's 1,000. I don't care if there's 500. If they're the 500 happy people, positive people, I want people. And it's not, I don't mean, listen, I'm going to stumble. There have been times here where I've had some rough moments. Yeah. I just want to be positive. I want to project love. That's not going to stop, guys. So I'm telling you, if this is a message that you don't get down on, it's okay if you leave. Thank you for the times you watched. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. I didn't do this for subs. I didn't do this to get rich and famous. I promise you. Spirit Prof, I found the more I force myself to smile in public, even when I'm not feeling great, the easier it is to foster genuine happiness. Sounds silly, but it works for me. Works for all of us because that's true. It takes a ton more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Cliff Ann, happiness is contagious. It is, but so is negativity, and that's the thing. But so where does it start? Who caused this problem? I did. I'm watching videos I shouldn't. I'm watching hateful videos because I want to see someone get theirs. It's not my job for that. Vengeance isn't mine. Vengeance isn't mine, people. Trixie, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Where there is hate, there's also love, and love trumps hate. Full stop. It does. Fact. But can I tell you something? If I don't, Nocturnal RS, good to see you. Thank you for being here. If I don't stay on top of it, I can so easily slip into a hate, especially with what's going on in my life right now. It would be so easy to hate. I'm choosing the love. Game Circuit Robo says, stop making it like you're better than everyone else. I love positive, but you're just about yourself right now. Thank you for being in the chat, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry you see it that way. I'm not. I could come on here and say, Game Circuit Robo, it's your fault that there's hate going on. I'm not. I'm saying it's me. I'm the one. I'm the root of the problem, and I'm going to fix me. So Game Circuit, I think you might be one of those people that might want to unsubscribe, and I don't mind. And you might be one of those people that sends me a nasty email. I don't mind that either. I'm not going to stop this message. I don't think you like positive, because if you did like positive,
or you might just be one of those guys that my brother blocks.
Right? Could be. Riley's human. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Good night, Jay. See you guys later. Brock Bandy made it. I love you, dude. It's good to see you. Out there in the manosphere. Kelly, yeah. Joe says, it's okay, Johnny, if the people unsubscribe, we don't need negative energy on this channel. Listen, I want to tell you guys something. This is true. Do you know what you need to be monetized as a YouTube channel? You need 1,000 subscribers. And you may not believe this, but tomorrow morning, if I woke up and there were 1,000 subscribers on my channel, you know what I'd think? The right ones. 1,000 happy people here. Now, the 1,000 of us need to go spread what we love and what we're the message. We need to spread it. Yeah, you also need 4,000 hours. Very true, Dr. RS. You do need those 4,000 hours. That's a fact. No doubt. Life is short. Life is too short. Life is too short. And good example. Someone said, well, early in the chat, who could hate you? You want to know who could hate me? Someone said early in the chat, well, who could possibly mad at you? Who could hate you? Game Circuit Robo can hate me. If you don't think, you just saw it. I love positive, but you're all about you. Hey, I'm fixing me. I can't fix you. Dude, if I could fix you, I'd be all about you, but I can't. Only you can fix you. I am going to fix me. Maybe you are exactly the man or the woman or the person you need to be right now. Maybe you're completely content with that. And if you are, more power to you, but I'm not. There's so many areas of my life that suck. I need to fix it. It's probably pissing off that circuit dude. Trixie, Johnny, the love has spice in the air, and you're the kingpin for the spice. Thank you for saying that. Joseph Hurd says, life is very short. There's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. Stole that from a song. I think I know. It's a beautiful song. But their very first hit was, I want to hold your hand. We choose. You are choosing the life you live. And if you are unhappy, you have got to do something to fix it. That bed, this is the bed that Tommy sleeps on, but because I'm streaming here, he's sitting on mine. That bed's made. That bed's made. Every day when I get up, the first thing we do, we get up, we make our beds, we journal. We aren't doing the old yoga yet, but I'm gonna get in shape. I found that streaming is easiest way to get watch time. I never worried about it. I just made videos, and I didn't do it for money, and I didn't do it to get famous. So I made videos. You want to know something? This is how it works. You make videos, and then when you get monetized, you start making, slowly making money. As a YouTube content creator, you can't get a check until you've accumulated $100. Well, when it got to $100, I couldn't believe it. And they said, well, if you attach your bank account, we'll send it to you. I said, nah, I just want to let it build. And I treat it like a bank account. I wasn't doing this for the money. I did this because I like it and it's fun. There was a period of time where I lost the fun, but it's fun again. Game Circuit. No, I don't hate you. And then he says, man, I didn't think that was going to get that much attention. Of course you did. That is why you said it. I said at the beginning of this video, we don't do anything but for nothing. Everything we do for a reason. If you didn't want a response, you wouldn't have said that. I'm not mad at you. I'm not at all. Glad you're here. Hopefully when you leave, some positive is rubbed off you. I think you need it. I need it.
I need
Yes, I do. Panasonic Tooth, very good to see you. Thanks for being here. Roberta, thanks for being here. Dorsey, love you too. Thanks for being here. And listen, Game Circuit Robo, I'm not trying to be a jerk to you. I'm not. But I'm not. I'm not. There's no room in my life for hate, ugly, nasty. I cut it out like a cancer. That's what I do. Tommy Bird. It takes way too much effort and energy to hate. It's always the case that the people you spend that energy hating aren't worth it. That gives them the win anyway. It's the truth. It's the truth. Hi, Arwa. Good to see you, Arwa. Thank you for being here. Listen, I'm glad you said that. And if you want to email me, we can start communicating back and forth, and I can maybe we can, figure out a way that we can all be more happy. I mean, I can't believe you think that the content I'm making is all about me. Were you here yesterday? You know what Tommy and I are going to do this weekend? We're going to go help people here get off drugs. There's a terrible epidemic of addiction here. And I'm clean. And so is he. And the drug problem that he and I are clean from happens to be the problem here. So, I'm not in this for me. If I did, I'd be swearing at people. Listen, I'm a good speaker. I could be throwing out content that would be getting a lot more views and make a lot more money. I'm not about that. I want this to be a happier place, and I can't make you a happier person, Robo, dude. I can start with me. So I'm sorry if you think that I'm all about me. This weekend, when I'm not making videos, it's all about me because I'm helping somebody get sober. Trixie said, you get more out of this than, let's say, doing a paid subscription. I feel like paying to watch a live stream isn't always the best option. Is that? This is free. You don't have to pay to be here. You want to help me? You don't have to pay me. I've never asked anybody for money, ever, from this channel, not once. Not necessarily Joe. He may be. I don't know. I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. I really am. Tommy Bird said, I wish I could be a damn Scoville, damn it. Just because I can't don't mean I'm going to try to make you feel as bad as Tommy Bird. Hey, I got to tell you something. Trust me, you don't want to be a Scoville. I got news for you. A lot of things you could be in this world. Trust me, you don't want to be a Scoville. I mean it. It's open season on us in certain places. Of course, it hasn't hit Ecuador yet. It really hasn't. Jeremy Fowler says, Johnny could easily replace Joe Rogan as an entertainer. But he wouldn't be Johnny. You know what?
Unless, of course, the Liver King takes him out.
That's exactly right. The Liver King. Lisa Trimble, I love you, girl. All right. Examples teach the direction you're going in and talking about how you're going to get there. Love, attitude, positivity is a good example. You're a good teacher. You're a good friend. You're a sister. I appreciate you. Look at this. I wish YouTube had a more transparent way to donate. Don't donate. I don't want you to come here to give me money. I want you to get something out of what I'm saying. And if I bum you out and you're sick of this happy message, I want you to find a channel that you can be happy with. But I'm fixing me, and there are people that are going to see that's all about me. Hold on, here we go. Game Circuit Robo. Maybe I joined late. I heard a certain thing that I took out of context because I did not hear the whole thing. Okay, that could be it. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt anytime. But let me just correct you. If you think if I was all about me, I wouldn't be going down giving my testimony about how I quit sticking needles in my arm this Saturday. If it was all about me, next Saturday, I wouldn't be doing it again.
No, you know what we'd be doing on it? Pay attention to the next video. I'll tell you what we do.
Yeah, watch the next video. It's a good one, please. And I'm not down on you. I'm just telling you. I'm not. I'm just telling you. You misread me horrifically. Joseph Hurd, do I ever talk to Big Al anymore? No, I'm going to reach out to him, though, because I love him like a brother. Do you know that guy still has a key to my apartment? He had a key to my apartment when I moved. I turned it back in. I love that man like a brother. He's a good human being. Big Al is solid a guy as they come.
And he got through Lewisburg.
Italian says, I really enjoy your content. Wish you guys really well. Be sure to work on your Spanish. I'm trying so hard. I really am. Because the most beautiful language in the world. You know what? Russian's a very, very pretty language too, but it's a rough one. It's hard to learn. Broom did some checking. Not very good scuba diving off of Salinas, which is great because guess what? That's not my get down. We're going to surf, do some kite surfing. We're going to skydive. There's a skydive jump site. Is it 5 minutes from here?
Yep.
5 minutes from here. So we are going to have a lot of fun. Tommy Bird. I was typing metaphorically. I wouldn't have the patience or the social tact these days to really handle being a true Scoville. I'll tell you something. Look at that. Pepperhead said, turn off the television and half the hate will disappear. I'm going to tell you something about, it's got to be 15 years ago. I stopped watching TV. I don't watch TV. Obviously, I watch stuff here. But I don't watch television because you can't see a happy thing ever on TV. And let me tell you what happened when I stopped watching TV. I felt so much better. You know why? If you watch the 24-hour news cycle, in 1 hour, you got it all. The next hour, it's the same thing. My dad, God, I love my dad so much. It's 4 years he's been gone now. My dad would turn on, I'm not going to tell you which one, he'd turn on it, and it would be on
all day.
The whole day.
Unless there was a football game.
Unless there was a football game. Garbage in, garbage out. What are you consuming? If you eat crappy food, you're going to feel crappy. I promise you. If you only take in crappy content, if you don't think that leaves a mar on your soul and affects how you think and feel and treat others, you're wrong. I'm right. Sorry. I'm not the guy that does that a lot, but you're wrong and I'm right. If you watch crap, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your head, your mind. It does. I promise you. I think there are so many people, if a 3-year-old handed you a phone and like a fake phone and handed to you, half of you wouldn't answer. I think people here would. I think there's so many people, I don't care how old you are. If a little kid hands you a fake phone, you answer it. We have to be nice again. We've lost our way so bad. It's insane. And I'm guilty. I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm the mistake. I'm the problem. But I'm going to fix it. And I start by fixing me. So I'm going to continue being happy. Trixie, how did you find your way about Johnny today? What walk did you do? All I did was walk on Chipipi Beach. The 12-year-old in me giggles every time I hear that. Chipipi.
Yeah, it'll take a year.
It's Tony's Hooter. Hi, Johnny, I'm late. I even asked for directions. You know, it's believe me, it's hard to find this place sometimes. I appreciate that you're here. Nocturnal Arrest, about the same. 15 years ago, bye to TV. It's garbage in, garbage out.
I even answer a banana when they hit.
Who said that?
Lilac. That's funny.
Nocturnal. I need to give me some. I need to blow my nose or turn off the air conditioner, one or the other. Do you ever want to have spicy content? Maybe you can just try the sauces. I'm big into trying sauces. You know what?
Are there any sauces left you haven't?
Sure, there's millions. I'm going to continue doing spicy content. But here's the thing. While spicy content is fun and it's neat, and it does pull people to this channel, it's still good content. It's fun. But I want to leave the world a better place. I really do. I want to leave the world a better place. I want, listen, if only one person at the end of the show, if only one person goes away and says, you know what, I feel better today, great. But I will tell you this, 90% of the emails I get saying, I love what you're doing. Please keep doing it. And I get the rest say, look at that, I must admit, I got a fit of giggles at the beach name. We don't live on Chippewa Beach. We live right in front of us is Salinas Beach. Game Circuit, Robo. By the way, I've been watching you for a while, but just subscribed after you moved. Well, I appreciate that. That's kind of you. And no, can I tell you something? Nobody here wants to beat on anybody. They're protective of me. And I think most people here know that I'm not about me. Can I tell you something? I've been in search my whole life of the greatest buzz. I'm sorry. The second I left high school, it was like a checklist. I'm going to do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and every one of them was on the list. I wanted to find it, and what I found was it isn't in any of those things. They've actually tested. Like if you smoke a cigarette, it doubles your dopamine level. Right? They tested everything. Do you want to know scientifically what's going to give you the greatest buzz? Google it. Search it after I'm done if you think I'm lying. Are you ready? Doing something kind for somebody you don't know with absolutely no expectation of anything coming back is the greatest buzz you'll ever get. When people say to me, I'm sober because of you, first of all, they're not sober because of me. It was in you all the time. You did it. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. You did it. But when someone tells me I'm sober for 6 months because of you, I get high from that. I get a dopamine dump from that. I swear it's true. Spirit Prof, I think your spicy content helps make the world a better place. In addition to the rest of your selflessness endeavors. Thank you for saying that. Gauthi, redeeming yourself, Robo? True story. Josh Cohen, hello there. Could be Riley. That could be Riley. Yeah, I need redemption. Trust me. All right, we're just about. No, I still have a few more minutes because you know what I did yesterday, you guys? I wanted to go a little longer than an hour, so I started at quarter to the hour, right? And then I was going along, and I remember that Tommy comes on right after me. I turned that air conditioner off. It gets hotter in here.
This never happens. But at night, it does it to your beak every single night.
I walk outside and fine.
When we get to the house, we won't be running the AC.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, the bottom line is this. Everything you do for a reason. And everything that I do for a reason. I'm going to choose to look at less crappy content because it hurts me. It's not helping me. Jordan, hi. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. So I'm going to fix me. And what I'm hoping is that I rub off on others. Do you want to know something? Trixie, Johnny's heating up his honker. Let me tell you something. I'm a believer. I don't hide my faith. I'm a Christian. I don't like professing it. I guarantee you, a lot of people, this is the first time you've heard me say it. So if you've been around a long time, then you know. My favorite comments, I got what just said today. My favorite comments are you a Christian? I have a feeling you are. That's my favorite comment. Way better than, oh, you can take so much heat. I want people to see something better in me than just me.
Besides, you can't take heat.
I can't anymore. If you could have seen Tommy's
jalapeno will knock him down.
Do you want to see something funny? Tommy's tolerance is the exact same as mine right now. I swear it's the truth. Today, every day when they bring out the ceviche, they have this red sauce, and every restaurant does it differently. It's not like it comes out of a jar or something. Well, today, and every day it's different. So we're like, let's check the hot sauce today. I'm like, it was hot today.
What was it?
But there was a buttload of like more cilantro than normal. Did you notice that?
Really good, but it was.
But it was, and it's a big bowl, and we emptied the entire bowl, half on his, half on mine. But his tolerance is just where mine is. But anyway, I'm gonna be a better person. I want to rub off on people. I want more people to see something in me. I've had people say, "I want what you've got." They don't mean the apartment. They want happiness. They want confidence. It's not easy. It's a choice. Choose it. Choose love. You know how I know? Because you can choose hate. Just like that. And if you do, the algorithm's gonna love it. Game Circuit Robo. Well, I think my hot sauce bill started to rise since I started watching this all. So you're heated at me. You're spending too much money. That's where it comes from. I get it. I'm not mad at you. I'm glad you're here. And if if it was just a miscommunicate, please come back tomorrow. You're always welcome. You know that. Tommy Bird says, when someone sees the Christ in you, then you know you're definitely doing something correctly. I hope so. Pepperhead, thanks. Just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But thank you.
I wish it was my channel, but thank you.
No, you just did subscribe to my
channel. That was your channel?
Yes.
Oh, he's already here.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Johnny update his skydiving world record with warthogs instead of reapers. There's a lot of people growing them. There's going to be a lot coming up. I can't breathe.
You call it a day. You sound like you literally are not.
I'm going to wrap up just because I can't breathe. I'll go outside and get my breathing back. I'm going to wrap it up now. Look at that. Triggsy just subscribed. If you haven't subscribed to my brother's channel, he's 10 times the speaker I am. He's great. He cares. He helps people. He does want to help people. So I do have to work on my tolerance, Kathy. I promise you. In fact, here's the thing. I think it should be the Tommy and Johnny show. Since our tolerances are at the same place, we can build it together. What do you think?
Not a chance in hell, but good thinking.
Well,
you've been burning me since I was 4. I'm good.
Good times, good times.
Yeah.
Rob, you were there. Okay, so listen. We're going to wrap it up now just because I really can't breathe. I'll go outside, and in 5 minutes, I'll be able to breathe.
Yeah, it's like AC in the corner.
It is. I wonder how often they change the vent in there, the thing in there.
I'm not sure that they ever changed it. A couple of things around this.
I don't know. I don't think I have an allergy, Nikki, because during the day, I'm in here during the day, and it does it. When I'm outside, I don't. But you never know. The cats were sneezing a little bit, but I think it's all here. I think it's that thing. We have different AC in our apartment. So anyway, here's the bottom line. I love you guys. Be nice to somebody. If you can't be nice to somebody, just kind of walk past. Listen, I have days like that where I know if I'm going to open my mouth, I'm going to say something hateful. I need to learn to shut my mouth in moments like that. Thank you for being here. All right. I really appreciate it. In about, what are you going live? On the hour or 5 after?
I think it's 10 after.
10 after.
10 after laughter.
10 after laughter. You're going to see my brother Tommy. By the way, a third channel is starting. It's already there, but
starting
on the 1st?
On the 30th or on the 1st?
Probably, I think the 1st would be more appropriate.
Probably.
July 1st, you're going to see a live stream from a channel you guys haven't seen yet. We will give you the name of it. When?
On July 1st.
And there you have it. We'll do that. And hopefully you guys can watch. Be kind to people. I appreciate you all being here. Tell someone you love them. Be kind. Garbage in, garbage out. What are you consuming? Consume some good stuff. It's better for you. I care. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Please go over to the Love Boat. It's now officially called the Expat Tommy Scoble, but what, 4 days now?
6.
6 days. It's changed to the Love Boat. So please, in 10 minutes after 8, please go over and see my brother. You'll get something good out of it. Bioshock, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I love you all. You're all wonderful. Even you, Circuit Robo dude. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Johnny Skull. This was Living Abroad.